Moving on to our next story now. The Japanese government has revealed plans to build war shelters on its southwestern Okinawa Islands. Now, these shelters are designed to protect citizens for roughly 2 weeks in the event of a military crisis involving Taiwan. The government will pay for design and construction of emergency evacuation facilities in Okinawa Prefecture's Sakishima Islands. The shelters will soon be built on the islands of Ishigaki, Miyako-jima, Yonaguni, and Taketomi and Tarama. Now, the shelters will have reinforced walls that can protect against high-intensity bomb attack, as per claims. Now, these shelters will have enough food and water to sustain for 2 weeks. They will have electricity and communications equipment. Each evacuee will have about 2 meters of space, 2 meters squared. The exterior walls will be made of more than 30 centimeters of reinforced concrete. Communities accessible only by aircraft or ship will qualify to stay in these shelters. The communities will have to draw up and publicize evacuation plans for all residents. Joint drills will be held with central and prefectural governments. The Japanese central government has identified 5 Sakishima communities as meeting the requirements and will begin negotiations soon. The Cabinet Secretariat will help design the facilities, while the Ministry of Defense will provide funding for construction in the cities of Ishigaki and Miyako-jima, as well as the town of Yonaguni. Now, these cities host self-defense forces bases. The Fire and Disaster Management Agency will pay for the shelters in the town of Taketomi and the village of Tarama, which do not have any SDF bases. If a crisis breaks out, Japanese government plans to evacuate all residents of islands over a wide area before any military attack. But doing so will take time on the outlying islands. The shelters will thus be used by government staff overseeing evacuations as well as by evacuees waiting to leave. In peacetime, the shelters will serve as meeting venues and parking lots. The shelters will be made to protect against a combination of offensives from landing operations, guerrilla or special forces units, ballistic missiles and airstrikes. In prolonged attacks affecting a wide area, they will protect against shells and missile blasts. Some in the ruling Liberal Democratic Party have called for structures to be able to withstand nuclear strikes and electromagnetic pulses. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.